know where to look, so I'm going to look at one of these two cameras because we have no middle camera here. I'm going to look at this guy because it's like my solo shot so you can see all my pretty features. Hi everybody, thanks for clocking in today. My name is Charlie, and today I have with me Brandon. Brandon, yay! Woo! Woo! And this is the third episode of Clock Talk. Now, usually, to be able to be on the header, as we say, you need to do more than 3 episodes. Sam has that privilege. He's been on like 20 episodes. However, because he's made a blood oath and made a couple sacrifices that he'll do continuous Clock Talks every Saturday, we'll push him in a little early. If it doesn't happen, we're just going to execute him, so it's pretty easy. So yeah, we're on Clock Talk number 68, right? Because 67 was the last one?
I don't know.
Okay, today's 68. I'm just going to say that, because I think 67 was the last one. And Brandon's officially a person of Clock Talk.
Hey!
Well, Clock Talk, eventually Alpha Clock will have a show and stuff at some point, so hopefully that'll work out. And as you can see, we have beautiful drawings today, so Alpha Clock, I forgot to do the A. What the fuck happened to the A? I didn't even notice that till now. And then Clock Talk down here. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that A for me. And, a good portrait of me, Brandon, and some rainbow spider thing in the bottom. We have some sensor bars.
That's a sun.
Oh, it's a sun?
It's a sun.
It looked like a spider to me.
I'm sorry.
And then a big old clock right here next to 2 big old, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, what's up? We're going to be talking about, continuing a conversation actually from earlier today, about technology and stuff like that. So, we were talking about how, like, really cool technology like teleportation and, like, time travel, and speaking of, like, how it would be, like, fucked up if we were to use it and how cool it would be at the same time. So, from what I said, I still think time travel is a pretty shitty idea.
So, like I was saying earlier, all right, the entire premise behind time travel sounds like a really fun concept because you can do lots of cool things like go back and see Cleopatra's titties and, punch Hitler in the face, that kind of thing.
Classic.
Definitely what you really want to do
I was gonna say,
with the ability to time travel.
Mm-hmm. Definitely on my bucket list of things I want to
make fun of Napoleon Bonaparte's penis, whatever you prefer. Any of these things you can really do.
Eat Genghis Khan, learn a little something.
Yeah, did you say eat him?
I said learn and eat him.
I said eat him, like just go back full cannibal.
Yeah, exactly. Save some other people.
Now, as we were saying, like it's a good time.
Yeah.
Problem being is
if cinema has taught us anything.
Cinema's taught us anything. The entire premise behind the butterfly effect would be very bad. So, for example, we say this. All right.
All right, I'm ready.
You go back in time. What do you want me to go off of? Punching Hitler in the face?
I don't know. Just
Napoleon's penis or Cleopatra's titties. You got to pick one of them.
No, just give me one of the 3.
One of the 3. All right. So.
And then I'll come up with what I think will be.
Say you go back in time.
Okay.
And you want to go punch Hitler in the face.
As you do.
You really don't like him.
Yeah.
I mean, and obviously you have all the future common knowledge now to where he would be at what time, sort of. Kind of an idea.
Yeah.
So, you'd go back and you'd just walk all in and be like, wow, take that, Fuhrer. And
that was a really delayed sound effect. Yeah, it was the 40s, man. The sound effects weren't as good as they are today.
Yeah. Can we do an effect where I look at the camera and I talk, but my words don't match what I'm saying?
We can, but I don't know if I guess
well, we will see if you do that or not.
Yeah. Very true.
But anyways, you go back and you punch him in the face, okay? And he's like, what the fuck? And you give it, that sounded more Dracula than it did Hitler, but you punch him in the face and he's pissed. So wherever he was, he leaves. He's like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want this. I don't want to be here. I'm sad now. I am upset by that.
No. Now I'm gonna exterminate your entire race.
No.
So for us,
yeah. And they change it. You're like, you know what? Fuck the Irish. Fuck the Scottish. Fuck the Irish. Fick the Irish. Anyone with any sort of red hair. And yeah, we're fucked all because I wanted to punch him in the face.
Yeah, so like we would never exist, and the human race would be pretty bland, I'd say. Only brunettes and blondes? That's pretty stupid.
So, I have an icy, by the way. That's why my tongue's red. That's what I'm drinking.
I just have nuts. Yeah, green nuts.
Can I put some of your nuts in my mouth?
I mean, you want to try them? There's only like a mouthful left.
There. I want all the nuts. Oh,
God. Okay, I'll eat that then.
Everything's terrible.
Yeah,
Hey, that wasn't bad. You saw it here first. I put Charlie's nuts in my mouth live on YouTube.
They're spicy nuts too. They're fantastic.
Yeah, I just got them. But
Oh my god. Okay, so that. I mean,
anyways, yeah. So that happens. But besides that, I mean, obviously that's like a sort of outrageous thing. But like,
I feel
in reality though, if you do
were
something
to-
like that where you actually go back and you screw with one certain event, like for example, if we actually said, like that, we're being funny there, but if you actually went back and say killed Hitler, yeah, you might save like 6 million Jews, but what in turn would change? Like what would have happened? Like say for example, one of those Jews that he killed was actually going to develop like something. He's going to try and re-replicate the Big Bang, which would end our existence as humans. I don't know. I mean,
Well,
I'm not saying he deserved to die. I'm just saying
well,
there's
there's that,
possibilities.
and then there's the exact just for American history of what we know. Like Albert Einstein would have never come over because
He wouldn't have come over.
It would have been like, well, what do we know about black holes?
The black holes.
What do we know about the backdoor hole?
The backdoor hole.
Yeah, so there's the existence to another galaxy. And then like, what else? Who else is there? There's like a famous person that wouldn't have been over. I mean, like The Pianist wouldn't have been a good movie.
Schindler's List
Schindler's
wouldn't have been made.
Schindler's Fist was a really good fork too, and that would have never been
Schindler's Tits.
There, it never would have happened.
Nope.
Rocky Horror Picture Show probably would have never happened either.
Why?
Because like Frankenfurter, his one like thing was like his costume design was like how Jewish gay Jewish people were in the concentration camps, so it would have never existed.
Okay.
At least
That's
his
kind of
character.
odd to go off of, but
Hey, you never know. America wouldn't be great.
we wouldn't have hot dogs.
Yeah, because like we
no.
wouldn't have the war to suffice our economy.
Aside from
Winston
time
Churchill
travel,
would be alive.
I don't think he died.
He
in that
didn't, but I feel like he would have lived longer. He wouldn't have had to deal with the
Oh,
stress of
what
World War
about
II.
the fact that we totally wouldn't have fucked Japan?
So many Japanese would be
We
alive.
totally wouldn't have fucked Japan.
North Korea might not have nuclear weapons.
None of us might have had. Well, I'm sure due to human nature and our
We would have eventually had
our
nukes.
entire
Nobody would have dropped
our
nukes.
entire need to fuck each other up. We would have invented them at some point.
But we wouldn't have
We
dropped
wouldn't have
them.
known the power, and it wouldn't have.
Yeah.
We would have had some time. Like we might not just now be getting into that.
Yeah.
But then again, then you think, well, then who else would we have tested it on then? Chances are we would have tested it on
Russia?
Like no, not Russia. That's a terrible idea.
But no, we probably
We would have tested it on
Where?
Middle East.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's also given that we would be having problems with the Middle East right now. Because maybe if we killed Hitler, we never would have had problems with him.
I don't know. That's more of a Russian thing.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So we've always had problems with
We-
Russia.
Our past with Russia isn't the
Yeah,
best.
you know, but stuff happens. You know,
it's-
people ride bears sometimes.
The Cold War was a thing.
Details.
JFK
details.
was a person.
Nah, he wasn't.
Speaking
might not have been
of,
assassinated.
so we got time travel.
Now, teleportation.
Teleportation.
I don't see how that could fuck up things.
That
Like, I can see how it
that
can fuck
definitely
up things.
Again, like I
but-
said, 1958 movie The Fly shows exactly why that fucks things up. Now that's just on a very
But-
sci-fi sort of level of it, but
I mean, like, I can see how it can screw things up, like, in Now You See Me moment, where it's like, you actually do break into a French bank pretty easily, and you just teleport out. It's like, they can never track you or anything. But I feel like it needs to be teleportation. Have you ever seen Doctor Strange?
I have not.
Okay, so they have, like, these rings where they, like, make a portal, and then, like, they have to go through the portal. Everyone should have, like, a device like that to be able to go, like, and teleport, and those should be, like, tracked. It's not like they don't already
I
track us.
I feel like we should be like if we're gonna make teleportation devices, obviously it should not be like home use teleportation devices. It should be almost be like an airport. Like you
Okay.
gotta go through like the custom
Customs
stuff,
and
and then it's just a quicker way to get to that location,
Yeah,
which in
instead of,
turn
like,
would
in
put
3
airports
hours.
out of business.
But we'd put teleportation
Airports
in
might
business.
not exist if we would have killed Hitler. I'm pretty sure they were still around.
Yeah, no, I feel like they would have. Highways, though, surprisingly.
I hurt my elbow.
Way to go. Funny bone, though, wasn't it? Yeah?
No, it was just straight
the
my
elbow.
elbow.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're lost. No, but highways wouldn't have existed in America because we got that idea from Germany. So we would.
Pretty sure we've had the highway idea. Well, no, Eisenhower's the one who did the whole interstate thing. It was
Oh,
Eisenhower.
it was World War I that happened. Never mind.
Yeah. I thought Winston Churchill was in World War I too.
I mean, everyone was really. Everyone in World War I.
We were all
World
there.
War II.
I remember.
Every country was there. Henceforth, World War.
There was mustard gas, flamethrowers, people were screaming in different languages.
Trenches.
It was a bad time. It wasn't a good time.
Yeah, just play Battlefield 1. You get the gist. pretty fucking intense.
That's so bad.
Well, it's true though, in a sense. I mean, of course, you're not going to really experience war in that.
So we're talking about back in time, and at the same time, you mentioned I think I said JFK. Okay, so I'm not going in the direction with this that you think, so you don't have to sit here and cringe. But in recent news, okay,
yeah,
Donald Trump has been elected the 45th president of the United States.
Wow.
Okay,
I just have a question about this. Are you one of those people who waste their time to watch the inauguration?
I watched it because I had nothing else going on. I mean,
It's not that. All right.
it was an event in history. I just wanted to watch it.
That's the bullshit answer.
The only reason I wanted to watch him is because they said he wrote it himself, and I wanted to see if he fucked it up or.
You know, like I saw an article later that day. I don't know. I didn't look at like the source.
He quoted Bane.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I thought. Like I saw about him quoting Bane.
And the country will be yours, the people. And that a job like this.
Yeah, of course.
That's what he.
And he was like China.
China. He actually didn't say China once.
Oh, he didn't. No, Mexico.
No. Did you watch the inauguration at all?
No, I don't.
He
I'm not one of those
basically.
people.
Bottom line, I'm going to sum it up real quick.
Okay.
He
He
basically
got sworn in as president.
Yeah, he got basically two things. One, he talked directly to the people. Like, he made a bunch of promises to the people.
As most
Two,
presidents do.
he entirely shit on all the politicians there. Like,
Yeah,
he
as he does.
straight up was like, he's like, oh, like, for too long we've been sitting here and these politicians have been getting all your money and they've been swimming in the wealth while you guys have been suffering. I'm getting off point. What I wanted to get to, the point was, is on the level of presidents.
Who do you think was the most thug president?
Most thug
The
president.
most thug.
So like, all right. So let's put it. We kind of put it in different terms. So if instead of like, so we have to have a presidential fight, right? So the most thug president.
I wasn't thinking of it like that.
Okay, never mind.
I
know what you're thinking.
Thug
Okay.
level meaning
I got it. I got
dope
you.
dealing,
I got
owning
this.
the streets.
I hate to come back to it, but I think Lincoln, man. I feel like.
Why?
I just feel like he was pretty dope, in like the sense of like, I feel like he'd do stuff. All right.
He do stuff.
Like he would definitely be the president on the side, like just lift his hat and you just look into his big top hat and there's like just piles of drugs. I mean, we already know the founding fathers, huge stoneheads.
Absolutely. You heard the founding fathers, right?
Of course.
Big stoner. That's why I would say,
gonna say
George
stone.
Washington.
George Washington?
George Washington. I think he'd be.
I feel like he was probably most
wow.
thug. Yeah.
And I feel like instead of a pimp cane, he's got his axe.
Yeah, he's just walking around with that, just kind of like,
Axe.
and he like just whips it up and just chops the head off.
Yeah, you know.
It's
that
like
kinda-
they pay at the right time, so it's like I gotta kill your horse. It's the only way. I gotta steal your wife. Happened in the frontier. The colonies were a rough place.
We've got to steal your churches and burn your wives.
Exactly. I thought it was rape your churches and burn your wives.
I didn't want to say rape, but I guess we're already.
Alright, well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't make as much sense.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Alright, so I guess Washington or Lincoln. It has to be one of the. It's what it has to be one of the oldest.
Oh, no!
presidents. Way to go! There's still juices everywhere. But I definitely feel this to be colonial era president. Because other than that, who's the one whose legs didn't work? I forget which president was that.
FDR.
FDR. I feel like he was pretty thug too.
He was pimping. He was sitting on rims.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like he was pretty thug. Like modern day, I'd say he was probably the most thug modern day.
All right. So yeah, you have to pick modern day, excluding Obama because he went to Harvard. That turned off, by the way.
He went to Harvard.
He went to Harvard. That's
But he grew up on the streets of Chicago.
I didn't know that. No, he grew up in Hawaii.
Yeah, listen.
It's not one of them.
He's retiring to Chicago.
Show us your birth certificate.
Yeah, we want to know what's the country.
Where are you from?
Yeah, Hawaii or Chicago. What? Okay. So I got mine. Who would you say most modern day thug president?
Modern day thug.
Wow. I also feel like for Britain, Churchill was the most thug. Like, I guess prime minister is what there's like equivalent is.
Prime Minister.
Yeah.
The Queen of England.
Oh, she alright.
You don't want to say
she's in
thug.
a league of her own.
She owns the game.
Yeah, like
she
she's been
is
alive
her
for
own
how
entity.
long? She's created the game essentially.
Yeah. Modern day thug president.
Yes. I feel like both of the Bushes.
Where is your?
pussies.
No, fuck the Bushes.
Yeah.
Give me
I mean,
a cutoff date. Like, give me a cutoff president that I can't go before.
I don't. Who? What was the one I said?
FDR.
FDR. That's your cutoff point, I guess. I'm thinking Nixon was probably pretty.
Nixon. Yeah, Nixon.
Nixon and.
What about Clinton? What about Bill Clinton?
He was pretty fucking
He
broad.
had women. He had women. You know.
He had women, bitch. He had bitches, drugs, and he played the sax. That's all you need
He
to
was
be
just
known.
he was a whiter, less talented George Michaels.
Yeah, exactly.
R.I.P. But you know,
And then Reagan.
Reagan
I
was.
feel like he was pretty.
He had a
cool.
monkey, or he did something with a monkey.
He did something. With
That's
the
why
monkey.
we-
He also
that's
tore
why we have
down the
AIDS
wall,
now.
man.
What do you? All right, here's a darker question. Okay,
Darker
totally
question.
random.
Yeah. All right. Well, it is nighttime. I'm all for the puns today.
You're just the star of the show, ain't you?
Yeah. Ha, ha. Because of this guy, right?
I want to die.
Yeah.
Okay, so darker question.
kinda wanna tell
Excluding
you.
that it's night.
Uh-huh.
How do you think the world's gonna come to an end?
Oh fuck! I wanted to actually. I was thinking about this when I was walking up here. I want to make a series like that actually, of like called
Different ways.
Well, no, like Omega Clock, and like there's different apocalyptic scenarios, and we have to like just say like how we live out like the apocalypse, like in that scenario. And just have like a mega clock. That would be a pretty cool like title, I think. But anyway, the world coming to an end. I definitely feel like we're not gonna fuck ourselves too hard with anything. So I feel like the sun's gonna go out, or we're gonna.
We got a couple billion years before the sun goes out.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely gonna be something cosmic. I think that's gonna end it though, because like
Cosmic.
we can definitely fuck ourselves easily with like a whole global warming thing, but I feel like even then, like a majority of people are still gonna live. Like it probably won't be in like the billions as it is now, but it'll still be like maybe like.
Wait, what are you talking about?
2,
The sun
3.
exploding?
What?
The sun exploding? Because if the sun explodes, we're all dead.
Yeah, sun
No
exploding.
one survives
Us getting hit by another star. No, I'm saying cosmic. We all fucking die.
Oh,
But I'm saying like
okay.
we can't fuck ourselves too hard with like
The rapture.
Yeah, the rapture. I guess
So,
it works.
on a religious term, my opinion, I mean, first, I don't have as much faith in humanity. I think we'll easily fuck ourselves over with nukes.
Oh, I guess.
But honestly,
yeah. But I still
but
feel
if
like
I'm,
some
if I'm
of
not
us
saying,
would live.
but if I'm not, yeah, some of you could live, but you get the whole Mad Max apocalyptic wasteland sort of thing.
I feel like I mean.
Aaron would have enjoyed that if he was here, but he's not. But
He's in Butler.
Butler, he's several hours away.
Nerd.
1 hour away, I think. Fucking nerd.
Still, God.
If you're watching this, Aaron, fuck you
Yes.
for not being here today.
Yeah.
There's
There's an open spot right here, just for you. This could have been Aaron,
This
but no.
is for-
Instead, it's our two
For,
schlongs.
for you,
So-
Aaron, for you.
Yeah, this could have been you.
This could have been you here.
Anyway.
But anyways, honestly, how I think we'll go out, in the way that's how things are going, I mean, I know we're doing pretty good with, like, advances in certain things.
Super disease.
Superbug, I don't doubt that something's going to come up, and it's just going to constantly mutate so that we can't stop it. and then
I still
that's
definitely
gonna
feel
end.
like that because I mean, like I know Ebola, for example. Like we have no cure for that, and it most commonly happens in Africa, so it's like kind of like
Yeah, 'cause
excluded
it's-
from the rest
yeah.
of the world. But I feel like if that ever broke out anywhere else, because like the way they deal with it there is like they kind of just like isolate everybody who has it and just let them die. Like that's how they
You
deal
mean
with
like
it.
how they did it with lepers?
Exactly,
Back-
exactly.
Back in the Testaments?
That's exactly how they do it, because then like eventually this virus has nowhere to jump, it dies with the people. So I mean, like if it was ever to break out in like Hong Kong or like America or anywhere, it's like it spreads to everybody. There's no way you can isolate just that.
Now,
portion.
how I think it's going to spread, I don't think it's going to spread via human. I don't
No?
think it'll be a human-born.
Bird.
I think it'll either, honestly,
Well, probably water actually.
it's going to either be bird
Mhm.
or like what you were saying with the water.
I feel like
I think
pandemic.
honestly it'll be foodborne.
Food. Yeah, I could see something like that. Yeah, because I mean, salmonella happens often enough. Like just something worse.
But it'd have to be something that's very common, like
Yeah.
so it'll have like maybe some super yeast virus that happens
Super
in,
yeast
in
virus.
bread.
He's just
That
pops up
sounds like a game. Super yeast virus.
Yeah, just a big Y on his chest. Like I said, I've played enough Pandemic to know how this goes down. All right.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I definitely feel like because I'm reading a book called The Zombie Autopsies. No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
But I'm reading the zombie autopsies, and like the way it spread was like water, bird, and I think like monkey. And it just spread everywhere. And then like the thing happens, like it was that started to fuck everyone. Then they tried to deal with it with nukes, so that also fucked everybody.
Why would that be the solution?
Because it's the final solution.
Actually,
And then we have a judgment day.
we wouldn't have had a final solution. We would have punched him in the face.
You don't know that.
He would maybe would have had a different one.
What would the other final? All right, so let's tackle that. Instead of nukes, what would the other mass weapon of destruction be?
What are you talking about?
Like we would replace nukes with another mass weapon of destruction.
I was talking about Hitler's final solution.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said if we would have punched him in the face, it would.
He would have still had a final solution of some sort. He
Maybe he would have came to his senses and been like, you know what? This is dumb.
This is dumb.
This isn't gonna end
Many
well.
of us will
This
die.
isn't gonna end well for any of us.
Especially me. Yeah, what if you ever go back and tell him what was gonna happen? Like, listen.
You think he would actually?
I feel like he'd still do it and he'd just have you killed.
So, I mean, there's a lot of debate and there's a lot of conspiracy saying he didn't actually do any of it. It was Himmler, but that's
Hitler
an
was a
entire-
pretty, big influencer. He was worse than
him, Madonna, Queen,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
know.
the basics. But yeah, that I don't know.
I feel like if you
That's
were to, depending on when you caught him and you were to tell him, he would probably like just.
Like, I feel like while it was going on, I feel like you wouldn't do it. But if you caught him like right as he was coming into power and been like, "Yo, hold on, let me just tell you right now,
Let me just give you a brief
shit's
history."
gonna hit the fucking fan.
Yeah.
You're gonna be remembered as the single biggest dick bag of all time."
Yeah, exactly.
And
And your
like,
stash,
wow.
nobody's gonna be able to replicate it.
Nobody's gonna be able to wear it again. You're the last person ever to wear that stash.
You know how many people you're gonna make like just regret that? Even the chaplain is gonna hate you.
Like, you're gonna go down in history, but you're gonna be the biggest dick of all time.
Yeah. He's like,
Okay.
well, okay.
You know what? Why did he sound like that? Okay, yeah, you know what? I think it'll be a good time. Stop.
Okay.
He develops Italian accent.
Yeah.
Moves to Greece.
Italy was a pretty big supporter, weren't they? Right?
Who?
Italy.
Yeah, Mussolini.
Yeah, exactly.
Mussolini, Hitler, Stalin. Well, not so much Stalin.
Yeah, I mean they were kind of there, but they weren't.
They were there. They had.
They weren't really friends. though.
Germany did the fucking thing. Germany did the thing.
The thing.
The thing where, you know why? And this blows my mind, is that someone somewhere in the course of history, this oh God.
This is pretty much what lost them the war too.
Listen, no, listen. There is someone in the course. France did it. I think Germany.
There's multiple people in the course of
Germany
history
did
that
it,
have done this.
and they go like, no, it's even worse than what you're. There's someone with some sort of militant power that goes, "Hey guys, I got this crazy idea. Okay, now just hear me out.
Okay. Yeah.
What if we attack Russia in the winter?
Whoa, what? Really?
Russia in the winter.
When they're least expected.
They're hibernating.
Exactly.
There's no way
They don't have their
they can
bears.
beat us. No, there's no way.
I see.
We
see it happening.
are untouchable.
I see it. Just go in with some fire. Why not?
Several months later,
It's fucking cold! Jesus
Christ!
Why didn't we bring coats?
they're not even wearing coats. Why?
Shirtless.
This was awful.
Who are these people?
The main killer was hypothermia. It wasn't even the other army.
Yeah,
And they went in winter when they can freeze and die to attack a nation that thrives in the cold in the winter. They know the terrain. Germany does not.
Yeah, they warmed themselves with vodka.
It
And
was
bear
such a
pelts.
bad idea. Why?
Yeah, there's that. I mean, Bonaparte was the first person who did
Blown
it.
apart.
He was he was the fucking stupid.
He was like,
He was like, no,
Listen.
guys. I feel like we're the
wait,
very.
can I make myself shorter in this chair?
I feel like this is as short as it can go. Oh shit!
Listen, this is what we're gonna do.
We're gonna go in with our cannons, and we're gonna go with our massive amount of troops
Totally random.
in zero coats.
Totally random, but these chairs, this one doesn't. But most of these chairs go way higher than the
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, I think I can go up smoothly. And I'm out of, like, oh no, I'm still in frame, but
Mine doesn't go up.
it's fucking ridiculous. Like,
I'm getting a different chair. I'll be back.
my knees are at the table, and it's just redonkulous here. You got that chair, man? Yeah. There you go. This is what we call the High Podcast. Completely different from Blazed Gamers, which is yet to be a series. Because, you know,
I'm trying to get back to
the devil's lettuce is not yet legal
Well, in some
in the state.
in some places it is.
What the fuck is that?
So,
Alright, and I just feel weird. I gotta go up again. I'm on fire!
we will be performing the rest of this video like this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I can get any.
No, I don't think you can. No, you're as far as you can go. Now you're just pushing me out of frame. You're out of this camera completely.
That's what I'm trying to do.
No, but you're still on that one. That's all that matters.
Kinda is. It's alright.
Yeah, I got a frame on that one. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
So moving on. Change of subject.
Yeah, sorry, let's talk about teleportation and all that. Hit me with what you got. Regarding just like a topic, or we can end it. It's up to
okay,
you.
okay. So it's good gaming. It's good gaming. We
No,
haven't
that's
talked-
a whole another like.
All right, let's not go gaming.
I just feel like something short because like we've already like probably run 10, 20 minutes. So
Food.
food, okay.
Let's talk food.
I like food. It's pretty much what I did today, right? I didn't eat. whenever before anything, and we worked a basketball game doubleheader. He did hockey as well, like he did. So
game.
Triple game. I took a nap in between, so I felt good between recording and this. Both work shoulder cam. Let me tell you, people who work shoulder cam are daily respect.
It's just awful. Okay?
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's something you do get used to. But I mean, this guy, he was trying to be a show off, and he was standing while he ran.
I was trying to get a better shot because
Sitting is
the fucking
perfectly
referee
fine.
was just in the way the whole time.
Look, you're on the cable.
This is
camera
supposed
too.
to be about food.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get there. All right?
Okay.
But no, okay. Listen, you can stand, but you're on the wired cable camera anyway. They don't expect much.
Listen.
Alec was the one who had to get the good
I
shots.
just was trying to be the best that I could be, man.
Yeah, and I was just trying to be the worst because I was on camera 1, which was the wide cam.
I did
just
replay.
Did back and forth. Yeah, I was supposed to do a replay. I got fucked, and I had to do shoulder. I missed out on a good time.
Oh, okay, different question. Fuck food.
Okay. I was gonna talk about that I filled myself with pizza and hoagies. So that's it. And cookie dough.
I wraps and pizza, and there wasn't much Moe's when we got there,
Yeah.
so it was sad.
It's okay. I mean,
But anyways,
you have to see.
yeah.
That helps.
So
Cookie dough was pretty good. Anyway,
where was their cookie dough?
I had cookie dough at my dorm.
Oh,
I
I
bought
was
it
like-
yesterday. I
like
ate
the
half
salad on
yesterday. No, I ate half yesterday, and I ate the other half today. It was fucking fantastic.
So
Yes. Hit me with it.
regarding television and video, because that's what we were talking about. What name one channel or company that you'd love to work for?
Rooster Teeth.
Okay, not Rooster Teeth. Okay.
No, why? Is that just too easy?
It's because everyone I fucking know answers Rooster Teeth.
Well, it's not just. I mean, it's not just that, but pretty much any internet.
TV. Let's not say internet.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
That's fair. That's fair play. TV station. Fuck. It's hard because I don't want to work for Disney because I feel like they definitely push you like to your brinks.
I feel like they beat you when the camera's
Yeah,
on.
yeah, I feel like that.
They got you on your hands and knees and they're just
fucking
going to town, whipping the shit out of you.
Just like a switch that they just got from like a tree or something.
You're watching Disney Channel.
Do it again. Do it
happier.
Okay.
Stop yelling.
And then just like they do like the thing in the air, just scribbles like save me.
You're gonna do what I want, huh?
No. I feel like AMC would be a pretty. Well, no, you have to figure. You can't work for a specific like channel anymore because most channels they don't create their own content in a sense. Because I don't know. I want to work for somebody who produces content for AMC though. Because AMC is like a channel that's pretty solid. Like they have good quality stuff for just cable television. And plus, I'm like in love with all of their shows. Into the Badlands, *Halt and Catch Fire*, *Walking Dead*. Oh, it's all just fantastic. Even like The Hungry Like a Wolf or whatever. That was a pretty good show.
I never watched that.
Yeah, I mean it was good. Or *Feed the Beast*. It was pretty good, but I think it got cut after its first season because it didn't do as well as expected.
So,
Had the guy from Friends in it.
which one? David Schwimmer?
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
So-
the only name I know.
Mine, so, large name, I guess they're all large names.
Yeah.
But like an actual course of like TV shows like that people watch.
Sorry, so just
Definitely,
specifically a show.
definitely like HBO's, HBO in general.
Yeah, because I feel
a lot
like-
of their stuff.
yeah.
Like working on
Ooh.
Game of Thrones would be beautiful.
Fucking beautiful. Yeah, that's like
Fantastic.
that's the dream. Is like what would be your dream production to work on? Like dream
Dream
like
production. Well,
movie,
I'd
like
love
that
to
exists
work-
currently instead of like making your own like thing.
So what would have been?
Yeah.
My ideal.
Or what is your ideal? I
Well,
mean,
Game
like,
of Thrones would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
Harry Potter would have been cool.
Ooh, that would have been sweet.
Working on Harry Potter would have been. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
That would have been cool too,
That
even
would
though
have
it's
been
all CGI.
Hey, but they did it good.
Maybe I just want to work on Lord of the Rings, at least the newer, like the Hobbit ones, just so I could see Butternut Cumbersquatch.
Butternut
Cumbersquatch.
Cumbersquatch as a dragon.
Well, did you see how they filmed that? They just put the little the ball things on him,
Yeah.
and he's just going around the room
That's-
like this.
that's
I'll have
fucking-
to show you
it's
afterwards.
beautiful.
It's great. But yeah, either that would have been cool, or anything horror. Like, I love horror movies.
You see, I don't know.
I love horror movies. I'd love to be able to. I want to scare people with shit like that. Regular TV stuff.
I mean, regular TV.
Well, I mean, like kind of like maybe we'll say more channels, not like subscription based. Yeah, cable channels. Animal Planet or like Nat Geo.
Solid traveling.
Discovery Channel, like that sort of Discovery Channel, that sort of thing.
I'm saying like for
travel.
like,
Yeah,
Disney
yeah,
traveling,
that'd be great.
That'd be pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I feel like I would
I
definitely.
want to follow Guy Fieri around
In his
just want
convertible.
Flavor Town. I want him to take me and every inch of my body to Flavor Town.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that would be beautiful. I'd want to work on like it's some Vikings. Have you ever seen that?
I've heard of it. I've not seen it.
It's pretty much Viking.
Hey, turn it off again.
Fuck, it's essentially Game of Thrones, except like just Nordic, more or less. And it's more based in reality.
I mean, I have an idea of what it is.
Yeah, so I'd want to work on that show because it's like a lot easier, I think, than Game of Thrones. So it would be pretty fucking dope. Or actually, I want to work on an animated show of some sort. I don't know which, but I want
Animated.
Yeah, I of some sort.
I'd love to work. You know what?
like something with a mocap stuff because I wouldn't want to work with like frame by frame animation because that fucking blows.
Yeah, I'd love. No, I changed my mind.
You do?
Changed my mind.
What
You
is
know-
it?
You know what movie I'd love to work? You know. All right. So aside from movie,
Oh wait, plus
name
Star
one-
Wars. I'd love to work on a Star
Okay,
Wars.
well, of course, but
Or direct to Star Wars. That's the truth.
would you want to work with? All right, would you want to work with J.J. Abrams Star Wars or George Lucas Star Wars?
I would like to make a Star Wars that's just a huge blockbuster. So J.J. Abrams.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean George Lucas like at the time good shit, but I definitely want to.
So who would be? All right. So
Especially 'cause I feel like
who
he'd be
would be
more
your
fun
number
director.
one director to work with? If you you get to be his right hand man, and I don't mean like bitch.
Yeah,
I mean
like-
he comes to you for things
Yeah.
and he wants you to be a big part of it.
I have no clue. 'Cause, like, I want to say Stanley Kubrick, but he's a dick. I like his movies, but he, like I said, a dick. I don't really know too many directors is the fucking problem here. I don't want to say Tarantino either because I want to. Oh no, I know who? Fucking Michael Bay. I want to see how he does it. Hey, I was watching this thing about this dude. He went to film school and he was like,
Transformers.
yeah, he was like film school in 3 minutes. Everybody wants to be a Tarantino or a or like a Kubrick or something. It's like it's a shame nobody wants to be Michael Bay because you'd make fucking millions. It's like why not be Prodigy? I'd make millions.
The problem is okay. So mine.
Because I plus like I feel
Judge
like
me if you
I get a
will.
lot of effects from it too.
Judge me if you will, but here's my reasoning.
Who?
Tim
Was it?
Burton.
Tim Burton.
I love his whimsical, dark movies. That's one part of it. I love his movies. Second off,
There's a snap.
getting to work with Johnny Depp on a regular basis would just be wonderful. Okay, because as we discussed in the last episode, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it.
Yeah, that other album piece of garbage.
Yeah, another piece of shit. But excuse Christ. Go back and watch that.
You completely
What the fuck
derailed
was I
yourself.
talking about?
Johnny Depp.
Oh, Johnny Depp. Yeah. He's one hell of a man. He does everything, okay? He is
I enjoy him as Captain Jack
great.
Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow is
Yeah.
a great act. Who else do I like him as?
That's pretty much all I like him as.
I liked him as Sweeney Todd.
I liked him as Gilbert Grape as well. You ever seen that movie?
That's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, that was that's his brother.
That's
No, I mean,
I was like, Gilbert Grape was Leonardo.
whatever.
Same fucking thing.
It's the same movie. What's eating Gilbert Grape? I liked his role in that. Like I watched that with my mother, and she was like, "That's not Johnny Depp." I was like, "Yes, that's Johnny Depp." I looked at like the
He's
description
young-
and everything,
young
and she was like,
Dan.
"That's still not Johnny Depp." I was like, "All right, listen here, mother. It's Johnny Depp. I know it is. Accept it."
If you had, this is totally random, just moving forward.
Okay. I thought you were like one actor you could work with, because you would definitely be.
Mine would be Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Mine would either be, all right, so for the sake of like actual acting, Johnny Depp. For the sake of like how do I put it, like
Theatrical acting.
not theatrical,
What?
just like never mind, I'm moving on. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Just to be bros with for a
Just-
day or something.
I mean, not really bros. I was gonna say on the level of like just star value, like not actually like acting or whatever. I think just working with like Daniel Radcliffe or
He
Kit
definitely gets
Harington,
Yeah.
one of them.
They definitely get some star value in
No,
that.
no. Change my mind. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey would be a blessing to work with.
Yeah.
It'd be fantastic.
I feel like that would be fucking awesome. Yeah.
It'd be great. Moving on, random questions. So, one piece of advice. I am looking right at your crotch. One piece of advice.
It's pretty beat.
One piece of advice you would give to a kid, like your kid.
Okay.
If you have a kid,
Just saying. Last question here, just cause. One piece of advice. See, I don't like these because I hate it because it's always the cheesy bullshit.
that it don't matter. I'm going for
A piece of advice I honestly say is, because I'm doing it and I'm completely fine with being a starving artist, is follow your dreams, damn it. It's all I gotta say because I was talking about this with Mackenzie, and it's like too many people don't have dreams anymore, and the fact of they're like, well, I'd be okay with just getting a job or put me
And
in the
that's a
newsroom
problem.
for the rest of
And
my life.
what I'm
I have a whole
forget
fucking
who-
rant about this, which I'll do in a whole separate video, but it's
I forget.
not enough people have dreams, so follow them.
I forget who said it, but basically, Winston Churchill. Actually, he was one. They said
comes all full circle.
for the full circle. We're coming to the end here, folks. But the government or whatever, the other part that wasn't him, they said they wanted to cut funding for the arts for military supplies,
Yeah,
and he said, "Well, then what are we fighting for?"
yeah.
So many on the level of art and everything. It's very underappreciated. It's very underappreciated, and it goes into there's so much with it that you can do. So much to be there. If you live life just day to day, work, play. I guess you say play, whatever.
Yeah.
Sleep or something like that.
If you don't do anything
If
adventurous
you
with your
imagine living just everyday black and white.
yeah.
Where's the? I mean, I guess you can get along with that, and you can just be content with it.
But still, then
where's
it's the point of,
Where's the adventure? Where's the joy? Where's the
Where's
wow
the life?
factor? What do you have to look at in the sense of
Yeah.
beauty? Where do you see beauty in the world? Where do you see beauty in anything? I mean, I see beauty in things like. At least for me.
I thought you were going to
personally-
use the cup
for me
example. Just
personally,
in this cup.
at least for me personally, I see beauty, or I guess you could say hear it, in music.
Yeah.
I see it in art of all forms. I'm not talking just painting. It's it blows my mind. Fucking painters, holy shit, how the fuck do you do
Yeah,
that?
I could never draw.
I can't draw a fucking stick figure. Look, I can't.
And
I
my
can't-
bubble lettering sucks.
I can't do any of that. Photography. I mean, just being able to capture a moment
Yeah.
and move with it. Movies can just. All movies are.
It's multiple
tell-
photographs.
All movies are
So you capture
is
so
just
many
a
different-
it's a story,
Yeah.
it's a verbal story, and you can see it. Music, as quoted by one of my friends, it is a pictureless film.
No, fair
Music
point.
is a pictureless film.
Yeah, I always
And-
get that because whenever I used to burn CDs or whatever, I would always watch the music video first, and I just always watch that, or I always made one up in my
But
head.
it's not even the actual art part,
Yeah.
the people actually, the artsy fartsy shit.
Yeah.
It's just everyday life. I mean, I can't tell you how many times, either I'm driving home at night, or I'm out in the woods and I see this pretty shit and I'm like, fuck. This is,
I thought you were gonna go with. That's pretty cool.
hey, that's pretty good. But yeah, they just, you look at that stuff and art.
So appreciate the beauty.
Yeah, just get.
Because I wanted to go off of what you're saying.
Putting down, last thing I'm going to say in those terms is just I have totally just, my brain is not working today. Just work with me here for a second.
No, I'm trying. Yeah,
But-
I was going to build on your point. So
Bottom line, art is just,
art is
art
humanity.
Art is life.
Yes.
Art is life. I mean, and like I say, I don't mean that even in just the whole physical sense of painting pictures, whatever, etc. It is
It's
just
everything.
being able to see the beauty in what man has created and what
nature
what nature has created, what has been given to us,
Mm.
whether evolution, God, whatever you believe.
Well, that's the other point. Bringing that up, it's if you don't find the art or whatever, it's if you just believe straight on evolution, it's you lived your life pointlessly then, and you're just gonna die. But if you believe in God, it's you go to heaven. It's what are you gonna do there that you didn't do on earth?
Can I ask one more question? Think that be our last question. I just have one more.
Well, yeah, but I also want to build
Okay.
on the point
Okay.
of how you're saying art is humanity. It's its most basic performance because all this
This would support me
technology.
if I sat on it.
I don't do that. Just stay half chair, half on there. But in the end, all this technology coming in, taking customer service jobs and all that, the jobs that you do just for day-to-day life. Once all of that's gone, once everything's automated, humanity just comes back around to your only job or income source is going to be art. and it's gonna be like, because then you're gonna have to appreciate that.
What do you work for?
Yeah.
What do you work for? You get all this money. What do you plan on doing with it?
Yeah.
Just sitting there and doing nothing? No.
I hate the people
you
who
plan
just
on-
save it.
you just sitting there and saving it? No, you want to go fucking see the world. You want to. I mean, given all, I hope you do. But
You want to do something.
you want to do something. You want to go see beauty. You want to
maybe
enjoy
not
yourself.
see the world, but like you want to do something fun.
I mean,
different.
Even if you're going to blow on, just spend it on hookers and blow.
I was gonna say even if
That
you
is
just wanna-
art!
I was gonna say even if you just want to go to Dave and Buster's for like a week.
That is art.
Yes, it's a
That's-
fun fucking time.
That's what it is.
And then you could definitely like combine the two different like advices that we've just given as well, because like you gotta follow the dream to like pursue some sort of art. You gotta have that. And
Let's watch
why
our
we do-
video. This is
Yeah,
our only source of income because we're artists.
pretty much.
We don't get an income.
Yeah, we don't monetize because we
we
don't want
don't.
to put you through that.
I'm sorry.
We're not gonna be held down by the man.
Do you have anything else to say on that before I ask the actual
No,
final
I don't.
question?
Okay.
Actual final question. It kind of comes from that. What is your aspiration for life? One aspiration. All down to one thing.
What do you like? Describe this to me, because
Aspiration. What do you
'Cause
what is the one thing you are working towards in your life? What is your one maybe goal, I guess you could say?
Goal?
What is a one goal, dream, goal, whatever?
absolutely, positively making this channel work, and it's not just for me. It's for all the people. Like I know you always hear the bullying stories and stuff. It's for the fuck faces who got bullied, right? I like to call them fuck faces because I was one of them. And it's like,
I was one of them too.
yeah, you gotta. I mean, like I know a lot of people were, but it's like you gotta give them a chance to like definitely like because how they always said like you're gonna be the boss of your bully or whatever. It's like you gotta make like those people feel good and like give them jobs. Like it's not just me. I want to give my friends jobs who like supported me through shit. And I supported them through shit, and it's just like people all deserve to do what they love. Like I want to give the people the opportunity of like who want to do internet video or like anything on this channel. I want to give them the opportunity to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's my dream is to like help others achieve their dreams in a sense via a company. Plus, I don't want to work for anybody, so I have to make my own job.
I don't want to take drug tests and shit.
Seriously! Like, I just learned you have to take a drug test for Target! It's not like I do many drugs, but I mean, if I want to shoot up some black tar heroin, I don't want to get fired!
If I want to do meth, it's
If I want to do meth, I'm going to sell Blue Sky! No. Anyway, your dream, aspiration.
all right. We're gonna get really cheesy, melodramatic here. So,
So I'm going to look directly into a camera and just eye-to-eye here.
you want me to look at?
I don't
You want me to look at?
care. No,
if I could do one of each, I would. But
Just like
I
cross
can't.
them, kind of like.
I
That was
can't-
crossing. That wasn't really.
I gotta like split them, but I can't
Yeah,
do that.
just-
So,
let me just-
one dream aspiration.
Yes.
Honestly, so actually, what is your dream? Okay, never mind. You already answered. Your dream job, I guess technically, would be doing
CEO of this company.
CEO of this company. My dream occupation, what thing to do with my life, would be. I mean, obviously, a successful artist, either like photography or something like that, would be beautiful. But I have very, very high regard and calling towards music. I love music, which it sucks because I am fucking the worst at guitar,
music-wise.
at guitar and stuff. I mean, I
And
can play
recorder.
I can play some ditties, you know. I can play a mean smoke on water if you want. But
Let me tell you, I mean.
you've heard me. I can sing a little bit. I can do the singing thing a little bit, kind of well.
Yeah,
And-
you know, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
But my dream would be to like get on stage and be able to do that because it's
Like,
and on the
sing.
same level as you, I would want to make songs and I would want to do things for people who do not have or that are looking for something and not in the sense again I don't want to do it for me. I want to do it for those who either need a word of encouragement or something to say that life is the absolute worst, but
Yeah.
there's still beauty in it and you will find it someday.
Yeah.
So my overall goal, besides like doing that for a living, would be to make an impact. Whether, I mean, even if it's just on, I'd like to be more than one person, but even if I can just impact one person's life positively,
Yeah.
my goal is to create. My goal is to create and do something for the world, for people that can either change someone or help them at a time that they need it.
Yeah, that's definitely the thing, because, like, with me, like, the whole, people say, like, right, you need your fame or whatever, but I want to get the fame to use the fame, you know what I mean? Kind of like an Angelina Jolie-esque.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to get famous for the fucking money.
I don't want to get famous for the fame, I want to get famous
the
for,
money
like,
and the booze and the you don't
and
want-
the damn women, the women!
So regardless whether I'm rich or not, I'm still gonna be ugly. Okay,
Yeah.
It doesn't change anything.
So
I know
one
you won't
person's
want me for my looks. It'll be for my money. But We have girlfriends anyways. That is a thing. But yeah, that is my overarching thing.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel that. Yeah, definitely touch one person's life or whatever. And
I mean, touch, yes.
touch, please, yes.
Touch.
Ah!
Such one person's life. Just something for the better.
Yeah.
Something. I want to put a message out in the world that lasts.
I was definitely think of like.
And I mean a good message.
Yeah.
Not like Hitler. Okay, that turned off again. Hitler. Okay.
We're yelling at him as if he's alive.
Well, you know what? If we punch him in the face, he might have been. We've made round circle. It's time to end.
I guess. Yeah. I was gonna come off with one more point.
All right, that's fine. Go.
Closing remark essentially of. What the fuck? I forgot it already. Whatever. Okay, so hey, what's up? Hi. So thanks for watching, everybody. It's probably only been 40 minutes because the camera turned off like 3 times, right? 4 times. Okay, so about 10 minutes each time. So thanks for joining us today. It's been a wonderful fun time. We went full circle again. That's the only way a clock talk I think can go. That's how we have.
Clocks are round.
Clocks are round.
Hey,
we went from
you start at 12 and
12.
you back at the end up. It's like time.
We're a full cycle.
We planned this.
Yeah, we definitely planned this. I feel like this. So thank you for joining us today. It's been a wonderful time. Join us next week. Watch Ian's videos yesterday, tomorrow. What am I saying? Yesterday. Watch my video, Billy's video yesterday.
Like Charlie said, I'm part of this beautiful business now. Even though Charlie maybe not be a fan of it, but I hope to.
I mean, as long as you're on the shows, I'm fine.
I hope I will definitely be on more Clock Talks because that's all I got going for me right now. But I definitely, me and Charlie and Aaron, we definitely have some things planned for the future of maybe some different channel, like I guess channel ideas of what to do, like different things for you guys to watch. So I look forward.
Possibly. I mean, I might just keep shoving the same old shit down your throat.
We could do that. It all depends if Charlie's okay with live hobo fighting on camera.
As long as there's bets taken and the audience can interact.
That's what I like.
All right. And on that note, toodaloo, I love you.
Hey, how you doing? So you like that video? That's great. Should probably leave a like and a comment to let us know. Probably share it with your friends too, and hit that subscribe button. Make us feel good about ourselves. All right, thank you.